Watch now! The Forest Ranger who became an ant.
Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to dive into a really special story called The Ranger and the Ants. Now, on the surface, it's a simple little tale, but it's got a secret, powerful meaning hidden inside.
Our story starts in a big, beautiful forest full of green trees and sunshine. And walking through this forest is our hero, a very kind ranger who looks after all the animals.
As he was walking along, he spotted something incredible. It was a huge anthill, just buzzing with busy ants. What a cool home they had built. But then, the ranger's smile disappeared. He noticed where they had built it, right down in a low, dry ditch. And his ranger senses told him that was a very, very bad spot.
You see, the ranger knew all about the seasons. He knew that soon the big, gray rain clouds would come. And when they did, that quiet little ditch was going to turn into a rushing, roaring river. Their whole anthill, their entire world, would be washed away in a flash.
The ranger loved every single creature in his forest, so he knew he had to do something. He got down on his knees, put his face as close as he could, and whispered, "Hello, little ants. You're in danger. You need to move." But to the tiny ants, his gentle voice just sounded like a scary, rumbling earthquake. They couldn't understand him at all.
He thought, okay, maybe I need to be louder. So he took a giant breath and shouted with all his might, "You have to move or you'll be washed away." But nope, it didn't work. The ants just kept on marching, carrying their little crumbs, totally unaware. His big warning was just a big noise to them. The ranger sat back, feeling so sad in his heart. How could he possibly help them if they couldn't understand him? And then he had the most amazing, most incredible, most unbelievable idea. If they can't understand me, he thought, then I have to become like them. I will become an ant. Then I can speak their language and tell them what's going to happen.
And in that very moment, something truly magical happened. The big, strong ranger decided to do something amazing. He gave up being a ranger, gave up his big, strong body, and he chose to become a teeny, tiny ant.
Just like that, he was a man-ant. He still had the ranger's loving heart, but now he was in the body of an ant. He didn't waste a single second. He scurried right into the super busy anthill, running through all the tunnels. He had one mission: find the queen and tell her about the big flood that was coming.
He finally found her. He rushed up and said, "Your Majesty, we're in terrible danger. A flood is coming. We have to move everyone to higher ground, right now." But the queen just looked at him. She was very proud. "Are you kidding?" she said. "Look at this place. It's the best home we've ever had. We're not going anywhere."
Well, the man-ant's warning spread all through the colony. A couple of ants heard his words and felt in their hearts that he was telling the truth. So they quietly packed up and snuck away to find a safer place. But almost everyone else, they just laughed at him. "A flood?" they giggled. "That's the silliest thing I've ever heard."
Oh, the man-ant's heart was breaking. He kept trying, again and again, to warn them, to beg them to listen. But his warning wasn't just being ignored. Something terrible was about to happen. The queen got more and more annoyed. This silly man-ant was bothering everyone with his scary stories. She finally had enough. "Guards!" she shouted. "Get him, take him away, and make sure he is quiet. Forever."
And so the guards grabbed the man-ant, the very one who had become small just to save them. They dragged him outside of their home and, well,
they killed him.
The one who came to rescue them was destroyed by the very ants he wanted to save.
A few weeks passed. Then, one afternoon, the sky turned dark gray. A little drop of rain fell, then another, and then, whoosh, the rain came pouring down. The little dry ditch filled with water and turned into a big, angry river. And that beautiful anthill, with the proud queen and all the ants who laughed, was all washed away, just like the man-ant had warned.
But what if I told you this story is actually like a secret code, a picture that helps us understand another much, much bigger story? It has a hidden meaning, you see.
So, what do you think it's all about? Think about it. A ranger who loved these little ants so much that he became one of them just to try and save them, even when they wouldn't listen to him.
Now, that whole story about the ranger becoming an ant, it's a picture of something else. It's a picture of God becoming a human person, Jesus. You see, just like the ranger wanted to save the ants from a danger they didn't even know was there, this story helps us understand how God wanted to save people.
Jesus came to warn people about a different kind of danger, the danger of sin, which is kind of like ignoring God. But he also came to show us the way to be rescued. And just like what happened to the brave man-ant, showing so much love ended up costing Jesus his life. He died to take the punishment for all the wrong things that we've done.
But wait, here's where the real story is even more amazing than our ant story. You see, unlike the man-ant, Jesus' story didn't end with his death. Not at all. 3 days later, he came back to life. We call that the resurrection, and it proved that he had the power to defeat even death.
And because he came back to life, he can offer an incredible gift to every single person who believes his warning and trusts him.
And for anyone who believes this message, just like those few little ants who listened, it's a path to a brand new, wonderful life with God that lasts forever. And this story leaves us with one big question to think about. What will you do with the warning?